Hello everybody! Hello and welcome to the Dol Amroth campaign. Captain Total Waffle reporting from the front lines. Well, the front lines that will soon be. Because right now, these are not our enemies. This is canned. And they are the last vestige of evil in the southeast, because everything else is sort of just hunky-dory over here. Me and my mates in Gondor just having a swell time. Celebrating our victories over Isengard, Mordor, and, well, also canned mostly. They've been cowed into a position of neutrality, but it is a neutrality that I do not believe will last, especially because we have three pretty sizable armies traveling through their lands, and they tend to not enjoy that sort of thing. So, with all that in mind, we'll probably be fighting them within a turn or two. But, for now, there are things actively happening up in Dol Guldur, where the siege thereof is underway. And we are also sending troops to Ost in Gael, where they have trolls, and apparently a capital. So, you know, Dol Guldur, say goodbye to that one, just, you know, next turn. And speaking of next turn, we also have Bertir coming in with another sizable little army coming for Dol Lingvar, because we don't mean for them to have any place to hide. And speaking of no place to hide, there's a huge cavalry army. And it's aiming itself squarely at Macrolg's face. So let's start out this episode as we mean to go on. Macrolg has soldiers, but we have heroes. Heroes on horseback, I say. And that will set the tone for today. And as I sip my temple tea, then come here and behold the army that shall charge upon our enemy. It's pretty nice. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab our most experienced lancers and our general. Let's sort of be on the flank out here. And then we have another flank of Knights of the Tyrus Heir. No, sorry, Knights of the Silver Swan. And then Team 1 will form a lovely, lovely, lovely horde that can be saddled up to march against the enemy at will. Though marching, no, they will be doing the marching. The horses. The enemy will do the marching, the horses will do a swift little gallop, and our knights will charge down whatever our enemy sends against us. Most pertinently, these bodyguards, so that we can get this crackerjack out of whack. Oh, hello, headhunters. Yeah, you're not going to have a good time. I'm sorry. Alright. Now we're here. What's going on? Hello, stalkers. Goodbye, stalkers. And hello, headhunters. Are you sure you want to do that? Right, how are we doing here? Yeah, okay. Could be doing better. But, I mean, making very small progress. Without much in the way of resistance, apparently. So we'll smack down that guy. That's not the main general, though, so we'll need to get a fix on him. Ooh, that looks nasty. So nasty, in fact. Well, we can just call that job done. And hello, goblin headhunters. What are you doing? You're just all trying to run away, aren't you? Now that's no way to behave. Smack-a-doo-dah. The Silver Swan coming right up. Okay, we need to do something over here. Stalkers. Ah, they're skilled against mounts, that's why. Ah, I forgot about that. That's why we've suffered a few losses over there. Yeah, Lancers just lance away at those the wargs. I want them dead, please. Alright, let's move. There's some Merc Slayers, but we're fine with that. Merquadorix, they can be flanked. You guys, come over here. Okay, how are we doing on those walks? Pretty well, actually. Yeah. Hello. And we'll drag our general out of there. But he must have been accomplishing some things because he's gained some experience, so that's nice. Alright. How are we doing over here? Knights of the Silver Swan. Orc Slayers. Okay. Slay them. Yeah, this Merfolk Orcs are nasty. So we don't want any prolonged exposure to that.
Seems almost certain.
No, you bet it's bloody not. I mean, sure, we don't have the most balanced army in the world, so there are some things we might struggle with, but I think we'll actually be quite okay. Don't you worry. Alright. Oh, there's a Mirkwood bodyguard over there. That seems tempting. It's like it was made specifically for me. I'm just gonna go right in and pummel them until they cry. Oh, would you look at that? My Krolg is dead. That should change things a bit. Is it time for a momentous charge? I think it's time for a momentous charge.
Only half the enemy
Okay,
force
how are
remains.
we doing here? Yeah, smack. Smacky, smacky, smack. Yeah.
The battle seems to be swinging in our
Bosses
favor.
had, but
From such times
nothing too
does
bad.
victory emerge.
Smackery dackery doodah. That's like a huge wrecking ball of horse and man just aimed at their heads, and they don't like it apparently. But here, the Castellans are holding up nicely, as of course they do. That's what Castellans do, they hold up to things. So, gotta apply a bit more pressure. But yeah, this battle is basically won. We've broken their lines. And now only the Castellans remain.
Behold how our
There we are.
cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
And we run down the final ones and celebrate.
Our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who
Pretty good.
remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Knights of the Silver Swan leading the charge, but some Lancers also doing very good things. Actually, I think that's the General's unit, wasn't it? Or was that? No, that was just the one with 36 remaining. That was this one. Yeah, they gained experience, they caused a bunch of casualties, healed a bunch. Okay. Yeah. Happy dappy. Any Silver Swan healed? Just a couple. But enough to make a difference. Welcome to the show, everybody. What shall we do with these orcs? Well, just go... They'll just need to go and bite some grass, eh?
The day is ours, my lord.
And so, another little triumph. Can we successfully besiege Dol Guldur? Or should we just sit here and
Captain of Gondor,
enjoy our spoils? I think enjoying our spoils would be a bit more fun. So let's also take these. And that. Because then we can send some troops back for retraining. Boom, boom, bang. Ratchet, clang. And send these guys to the Moranon, perhaps. Yeah, they'll be retrained there in the jiffy. It's good. Very good.
My lord. Captain of Gondor. Your will, my lord.
Yeah. So this army with the Silver Swan will still be a force to be reckoned with. They've done their task for today.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
And perhaps Belector needs to do something to gazure the fields. Then inside sits Muzlur, with an army of some renown.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Yeah. I think we'll be fine there. Anything else that needs doing here at the end of all things? Not too much, actually. We're sort of zeroing in on the final hour. Though there's definitely some untapped army potential down here. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, we have all these fellas. Very good troops. Have some Talon Knights down here, very good. Then we have Argonwy in Edras. We have Eorthorn in Eisenran. He might actually be quite interesting for our purposes, because if we were to take a general around these parts and send him out in all pomp, circumstance and style, then we'll want him to have some panache in the military department. So panache is what we shall give him. We're approaching greatness, my friends. He's got a lot of Talon Knights, I think. Yeah. And some Silver Swans, some Stewart Lancers, and a few unique troops. Yeah, you know, this fine army. It's a fine army. It's good. Let's just send it over. We'll see what it can do. Well, if we manage to get that far. Anything to do down here? No, not really. We just need to end the turn. And then watch canned burn. There will be no more lessons for them to learn. All they can do is burn. But before we get that far, Istion needs to meet Sardak. And Istion goes with Lord Elfir himself, the heir apparent of the realm. And Sardak is just a rebel without a cause. A rebel without a clue. And, yeah, we might feel like we're slightly outnumbered, but that's just because our quality outshines everything else on the field. I think we have what it takes to take them. So let's go. We arrive upon a field that shall soon be less white than currently portrayed. Because, well, because of all the forces we have arrayed. And I come to realize, of course, this is largely a cavalry army. We have like a little line of 3 units here. And then it's all up to the Silver Swan from there. So here's what we're going to do. Gonna put you guys on the right flank. And we have sort of our specialist cavalry. They'll be starting out in the center, but that's just because we might send them in any direction, depending on where their cavalry, for instance, is strongest. We might also split them up. And then on the left, we'll have this huge array of lighter cavalry forces ready to hunt down any stragglers. Take advantage of any situation. The knights will be advancing methodically. And, yeah, like I said, the Knights of Athelland and the like, their key role will be to intercept others. I think they might be of most use over here, because they're pretty good against cavalry, both these options. So, alright, so here's the thing. We're going to intercept Inazrim with cavalry militia, and then we're going to charge them with lancers. We're just going to lock them in right away. Okay, over here. Yeah, they're just charging straight into our forces in the most suicidal way possible. And here they have some Daratai. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I mean, Daratai are fine, I guess. Seems that they're sending most of their cavalry to the left flank, though. So why don't we send our cavalry killers that way, too? I'm not too afeared of their Dragon Guard. Let's just march forward with our infantry and make contact as soon as possible. And when it comes to the Lugnarim, actually, let's just run at them with fury and joy. Okay. Yeah, goodbye, Inazrim.
The battle is very much in our favor.
This is not your fight
Victory will
anymore.
be ours.
Okay, good. Now there are some Dragon Guard coming in and some Daitai warriors over there. Don't you worry, my friends. They will be broken. And what's going on over here? Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Our wardens are running in. Oh my god. Okay. Fair play to you. Let's send in the Knights of Tirathia to quell that particular uprising. And then, yeah, we have cavalry over there. And then Celsus. Ah, yeah. Schmack him. And then I'm just going to put in the Silver Swan. Sort of various little spots here. We'll keep one unit over here just in reserve for whatever reason. Okay, so far so good. We've lost a few of the axemen though. Oh my god, that was hurtful. The Inazrim, they are powerful. They have a charge that really, it means they mean business with that. All right. Dragon Guard not doing too good. Daitai warriors.
Good tidings.
Just about to get it. So Sardak has been killed by our expertly delivered charge over here. Very good. This means the time to strike is now. The Daratai shall break. The Arelad shall be very fearful indeed. Shall we just go for broke and try to break them where they stand? I think that's the best thing to do, really. Just to hit them as hard as bloody possible. We don't need to worry too much about capturing them.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Though we can send the B squad for that particular job. For the glory of Numenor. Schmack. Yeah. They flee before us. And what a sight it is.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Lovely. Then all that we need to do is gather some experience and go home. Wonderful.
The enemy are utterly vanquished. This
The
is
last
a great
remnants of
victory
Rune
worthy
have
of only
been
the mightiest of generals.
made to run for the hills. And most of them were captured anyway, so that didn't matter too much. Yeah, Knights of the Silver Swan, once again proving themselves the masters of the field. The Sonic Axeman, I am sorry that you got a bit of a rough job, but actually, you healed a substantial amount of people, so good on you. And good work at the field hospital. Alright, sacking enemy camps. Hooray, hooray.
Never shall they return.
And that's it then. Then another turn comes and goes. Is it time for a new general? Well, turn 169 certainly seems to opine. So, betrothed to Miriam. Okay. Do we really need to get to know these people? Maybe.
Yes, my lord.
Maybe we do.
Yes. Without question. Tomorrow's journey planned
Bayon's Hall of all places. How the world has changed, and perhaps not for the better. Well, we will be most keen to figure out what goes on. If you're hearing any extraneous noise, it's simply because there are some people in the building renovating kitchens and fall stems and all sorts of stuff in that general vein.
Captain of Gondor.
Okay, we have 2 new generals in our capital. One might stay,
Maintain order.
but having both of them there might just be unnecessary. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab Arthur. Hello. Good Arthur. Ardian, you can head to Osterthiel. And Bragnir, you can go to, I don't know, Minas Ithil, for instance. And thus beautiful things come about.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
I'm even thinking that Bragnir could be a shoe-in for the for some armed forces and a few upgrades.
Ready your weapons.
Can we get him all the way to Kandros? Ah, not quite. Almost, but not quite close enough. So close and yet so far. But regardless, I mean, there are certainly good troops coming around here. So, if he waits a turn longer, I mean, what does that matter in the long run? Because the long arc of the universe is apparently bent toward greatness for Dol Amroth.
Your will, my lord.
Okay.
As you wish,
Your orders. As you wish.
my lord. By your command, we can go no further today. We can't get there. Orders.
But yes, as I was saying, we're having some work done in this building, so occasionally some noise might come about from that. But I've tried to sort of raise the general sound level of the game a little bit, and then I'll try to raise my voice a little bit, and we'll see what happens. We'll take it all as it comes. I hope the worst of the extraneous noise is behind us, and that today's experience will be one of peace, quiet, and calm. let's see. Yeah, things are just happening, one little bit at a time. All of the Earth needs roads, because don't we all? And then we'll need something with which to manage the public disorder, I should say. Isn't run. Also, a bit of a corruption magnate apparently, but we can do something about that. Though doubts persist as to its efficacy. Gorgokor. Ciao ciao. Yeah, just keep on your current path. And Trigarth. Ah yes, you've gotten the armorer now. And Mahath. Sort of developing into our good graces. Though it must be said that surely a fair few of these silver swans can come this way.
We can go no further.
We can go to Gorgokor and or maybe even Baradur. Yeah, something like that. Aha. Ordreth, welcome to the family. Well, with those axemen over there,
Captain of Gondor.
we have a pretty decent network for retraining up here.
Ready your weapons.
My lord. Approaching quiet.
And now King Cathoron can just sit over there,
Awaiting your
content and at peace.
onward. Let us set up camp here.
We could send some of this cavalry into Mistrand and get cavalry in turn.
Captain of Gondor.
My lord. Orders. Yes. Awaiting your command. Orders, my lord. Orders, my lord.
I don't know if we do a similar thing, a little bit of merging over here with our C word, then I think that would be great. We'll just bring in
Will, my lord. Yes.
more swans.
Forces, my lord.
Swans are lovely.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Let us.
My lord. Approaching quietly. I shall continue tomorrow.
The development in these lands is progressing apace.
Captain of Gondor.
Ah yes, we also have Gilord,
Forward.
with a pretty sizable force,
Let us set up camp here.
I have to say.
Let us set up camp here.
And then the old Rune Road is going to get an upgrade. It's going to become the new Rune Road. Yes, and lovely things shall come about
Orders.
in its wake. Shall we turn our attention toward... Yeah, let's do that. Let's turn our attention toward Dol Guldur. Because we've been keeping that place under siege for a little bit now.
Maintain order. Assail the enemies of Gondor. Ha ha! We've destroyed them.
Captain of Gondor.
Ready your weapons. Awaiting your command.
So if you besiege them, then you could actually decide to smack down this army. Yeah, I think that feels like a very good thing to do. So we have someone who's fearless, which is he's definitely going to need with the army that he'll be facing. So, shall we have a little fun with Melion and Gazur? Not the most experienced commanders, it must be said, but he's the conqueror of Isengard. Surely he's got something. Anyway, onto the field we trot.
Let them have it, men.
Here we have a fun time. Here we quarrel with grace. Here we'll work. Yes, we will endeavour with a little smirk to have our foes fall on their face. And I think we shall endeavour to have our... we basically have one huge formation of very good infantry of various types. From halberdiers to axemen to wardens. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good stuff. And actually, I can't help but think that with this kind of configuration, we should make sort of mixed cavalry detachments. And then we can put our Knights of Atheland on mass over here on the flank. And what does our enemy do? Oh, hunkers up there. Dol Guldur, Dol Guldur. Nu er det blevet din tur. Okay, so they're probably just not going to move an inch from their ground. They've chosen it well, and they intend to keep it. To keep it and hold it. It is their aim. And why wouldn't they? And why shouldn't they? Well, I'll tell you why they shouldn't. It's because it's a bad idea. We're going to flank them. We have tactical superiority in all ways that matter. We're going to flex that with our Knights of Atheland. They're slightly faster than most of our cavalry. Actually, they're the fastest cavalry we have at 110% movement speed. And what have we here? Ah, yes, we have the Rangers of the Shadow. Okay, Knights, go smash. And then we have... oh, hello. Well, that's interesting. Mirkwood Bodyguard's doing a thing. And then, what do these guys do? They run toward us. Well, what an enlightened move. Oh my god. Goodbye. You're done for. Sorry, Rangers.
Like this, we will smash
You're just
the enemy.
done for. Alright, minimal losses. Good, good, good. Any other sort of ranged troops we need to worry about? Not really. The bodyguards are actually the worst of it now. Good. So that means we can just harass them. And they have no way to really respond effectively.
The battle is very much in our
Okay,
favor.
they send out the Shadow
Victory will
Guard.
be
Not a
ours.
bad move, of course, but it's one that might not work all the same. There's some Mirkwood Goblins over there. Okay. You know what? Why don't we just try to draw them away? We don't need to engage directly. Also here, we're pretty far away. We could just drag them across the field, down onto plain ground. And here... okay, there is something shooting at us. What's that? Is that the Mirkwood Bodyguard? Surely not. No. No, it's... ah, they have some headhunters. Okay, okay, okay. I see, I see. Yeah, yeah, let's just run away! Run away, run away, run away. They are bound to follow. Okay, what's going on here? Ah, we have some Tearthire caught in a vice grip. And they get smashed by Mirkwood goblins. Oh goodness, what an ignoble end actually. Slightly, that's beneath them. And I feel like exacting my revenge. Team 2, you ready? Oh, there's a bodyguard over there. Well, hello there. Schmacky, schmacky, schmacky too. What else do we have? Shadow guards, slayers, more bodyguards. Okay. Headhunters. Well, well, well. That's very interesting. And then we have some shadow guard coming along. Okay, yeah. What over here? What's that? Spearman, of course. Okay. No problem. Shadow guard. Okay. Well, we can flank them. You guys smash the bodyguard. You guys smash the shadow guard. Now we're moving into some time-critical stages.
Very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Oh yeah, we just send all the infantry at those. That should be the main general, so let's just kill him. Here, headhunters being hunted, and we'll also go this way, and then we attack. Okay, goody. Bodyguards getting mauled, as is only proper.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Indeed. Indeed they have. Wardens, catch up with those bodyguards. You guys go with the shadow guard. Give them a little pounding. The headhunters. Yeah, you're about to die. Okay, good. Let's also kill the shadow guard. And what else? This one's a little more hairy though. Yeah, we're gonna lose some of that. But these guys can come and help. Alright. Knights of Atheland. Yeah. You're good. So I just want you guys out here. And you can start shooting at the Mirkwood orcs. Oh, look at that. 2 generals gone. Well, that's it for the army, isn't it? And that should kill those. Or at least any ambition they have of winning. Lovely. And then the infantry just continue to smash the Mirkwood orcs. That'll be lovely. Actually, we don't need to use our archer cavalry right now. We can run people down with them because they're quick, but that's all we need to do. Oh, no, they're trying to intercept us. We're not going to fall for that. Oh, the Talon Knights are just running down the Shadow Guard. Excellent. Well, the entirety of our melee capability can just be thrown at the Mirkwood orcs now. And then, why don't we send Melion himself to finish the job? Seems very appropriate. Oh, hello. There's a Shadow Guard there. That needs to go.
It's time to press the attack.
And, yeah, the Mirkwood orcs are just running for their lives.
This is a clear
Farewell to our enemy's arms. Okay, Knights of the Hills 1, 266. Okay, very good. Knights of Tearthire, yeah, okay. We heal a few. Not that many, but you know, we didn't lose many, so. Tertiary Wardens. Man, we lost 12 of those. That must have been to a missile attack from the bodyguard or something like that. Just sent a volley of axes at their face and they fell over. That's the only thing I can imagine. But yeah, overall, very, very successful battle. On we trot, the show must go bot. Anyway, they can't afford ransoms. Too bad. We're not in the business of being lenient here. But with that threat thoroughly quashed, perhaps it's time to smacky these guys backy. But actually they have some pretty strong defenders, so I'm inclined to not do that.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
However,
Have a taste of my blade. Slay them.
we might as well besiege those. And then there is the subject of Dol Guldur. My ability marches with joy. And we'll just see who flinches first. I guess they might try to counterattack us in Osnigyle. That's where we are. That's where we have the weaker of our forces, I guess, because this is like 1.5 armies of greatness. This is 2 whole armies of greatness. And then we have this one, which is a fine army. Not the best we have around, but it's pretty damn good. And they're on their own. So, feasibly, they might muster up the courage to go knock on our door. Although we don't have many doors, right? We just have camps, I guess, because we're an army on the move. We just made an encampment outside of their territory and we'll refuse to leave. Now, speaking of making an encampment and refusing to leave, Pelendur is here in Dol Guldur. And this is a very treacherous situation, I feel. We'll just assemble over here by the bridge. And maybe something will happen. You know what, if we put Pelendur over here, I was just sort of thinking, we'll sort of block the various little bits of crossing that there are. And then maybe they'll react to us, maybe they won't, maybe they'll be intimidated. Either way, I am sure that I won't hate it. For now though, let's see, we have these guys, guns of strong dust. Ah yes, and they need opportunity and treatment. So that's what we will give them. I think we can send all the knights and the cavalry to Mistrant though, because that's where those guys can be retrained. So let's take these and merge them with those. And anything else? And yeah, that's about it. All these fellas, off you go. In you guys go, and then eventually you'll be retrainable. Or the rest. You're a lovely fella. But we need to put you somewhere else. Is there a place around here that could really do with a bit of general attention? I think it would be Oibamari. Actually. Let's start sending you there, and then we take Meldir. I'll send you in the general direction of Oibamari.
Let us set up camp here.
Lovely. Absolutely smashing. And then Eorthorn, his army gathered from last time. On he goes.
Marchmen, let us set up camp here.
Whether he'll arrive in time to do anything at all, who even knows? Dol Guldur decide to surprise us. Okay, so they attack Arnwyr. Okay. No, okay. I'll play your game.
Should retreat. We'll make camp here.
But they don't attack the other army, so that shows their thinking a bit, doesn't it? And then Brannon comes under attack from Goroth. But that's pretty good, actually. We'll take that fight. Yeah, we'll take that fight. So this will be the climax of the episode, I guess. The capture of the capital of almost vile enemy. We shall bombard them until they feel inclined to disengage. And, yeah, just disengage from political life altogether. They can live as a minority in our lovely, lovely lands. For we intend to rule this lovely wood, and do so with joy. Wait. Yeah, we have 2 units of trebuchets, and we have various archers. Come this way! Don't be afraid of the fire and the smoke and the brimstone and all those things. Okay. We'll just gather up our forces like so. And so. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, okay, I guess we're not too accurate at this range. It would be amazing, though, if we could just hit something along these lines. But no. No. Oh, that's a good one, though. Yeah, I'm not afraid of maulers in the slightest, though. Oh, that's a troll down. That's good. Well, let's throw some missiles at those trolls then. A stray arrow or two will certainly land on the maulers. Yeah, there go the trolls. Once they start to fall, there's not long left. I'm wondering. Yeah, we're getting to the point where the trebuchets are beginning to do a bit of a job, but perhaps we should wait a little bit. The trolls are gone. Archers, just stay watchful with it, will you? Okay, here come more trolls. That's a pretty good time for going bang bang. Oh! Yeah. Sort of effective, but not really. This apparently is going to take some time. I didn't expect them to be so sluggish to get out of the gate. That's actually a surprise to me. Just how bad they are at that particular job. Okay, here come some trolls though. And then they stand around. Oh well. We at least hit one nail on the head, so to speak. And now the archers are beginning to get the better of them too. Which we do like to see. Yeah, target your last remaining missiles at the main body of enemies available to you. Alright. They're coming out now. They want the world to know. So they got to make it show. Oh, that's a good one. And now we start the carcass bombardment. While our archers merely pepper them. Ooh, nice one there. Gotta dampen their spirits somehow. Alright, now they have started aggressing a bit. And so we shall aggress upon them too.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
So our goal shall be to have an unbreakable center upon which they can, well, break. They're still not even close to being out of the gate though. I'm hoping this will speed up the process, because otherwise this is going to be one very, very long slog of a battle, and quite frankly, I have no time for that today. But it does appear to me that they might be moving in a constructive direction. Missile troops, just go to the back. I don't think we'll be needing you to any significant degree. Alright. Spirited effort, guys, but we're going to try again. That's more like it. Push them from all sides. They should be very happy with that. Well, so far so good. They're down a significant amount.
Only half the enemy force remains.
This is going well. This is going well. And now they're basically out of the gate, which is good. It did speed things up, I think. Just taking them on directly. Oh, and now the general's dead. So this is when the general mashing begins. All cavalry. Smagga magadooda.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Oh yeah, we caught them before they got in. Very good. I think that's all we need.
Our foe is utterly vanquished.
Utterly vanquished yet
all
again. And
remember
look
this
at that.
day.
Even God,
Remember
just
it as
taking
the
one for
day
the
of our
team.
most glorious victory.
Very good job, guys. Very, very good job. But yeah, I mean, everybody's just performed their job with amicable effectiveness. I hoped for more with the trebuchets, but, you know, it's not too bad. It's sort of a... It came at very little cost. Except, arguably, time. But, let's overlook that tiny little bit of a factoid, shall we? And just get on with a lovely day.
Our realm is expanded.
Expansion indeed. It's funny, funny fun. Okay. Austin Gale is ours. And, with that comes responsibility of good governance. Which we take very seriously, don't we? But only so seriously as we can still have fun.
Approaching quietly.
Hello, Monarch. Oh yeah, I was forgetting about the whole Snork thingy. Trade rights. Thank you.
I'm gonna stick you.
So, this place needs an overhaul. I think it's fair to say. Brawler's Pit, get rid of it. Beast Cage. No. It just gives me rage, you know? And then we recruit a spy, the apple of my eye, and then life just continues in lovely ways.
Take my blade.
Dorlingvar.
Your will, my lord.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll put troops over there.
Marching to war. Laying siege.
And here.
Force reporting, my lord.
Siege force reporting, my lord. Ah, Dol Guldur is back to being the capital. Well, if nothing else, then that is a return to order, isn't it? Fundwilond, growing into the great city it was always meant to be. Pelagir, you lovely spot. Lovely spot of joy. Okay. Andros. Doing well. Fineable. Upgrading. I just think that's beautiful as hell. Look at that.
Captain of Gondor.
Even in Kyandros, Bregnia cannot get a break. Oh. I just want to retrain him. Dear game, can we do something? Is there some form of expediency that we can promote? It would appear to not be so. Oh, Athenian Rangers. Hooray for that. And here, more Rangers. Hooray for that. It promotes smiles all around. When the Knights of the Silver Swan are found. Yeah, and this seems like a very profitable place to put a royal garrison, as it were. And, when it pays for itself, that's a good day. Doesn't do that here, though. That's okay. There are other places that come to mind. Strondost continuing to reach new heights. Trade is going through the roof. It's good to see. These fellows can also go to Mistrand. And to Mistrand, and to Mistrand, and to Mistrand you go. You know what? Maybe we should send the Seaward Lancers to Lest, you know. Just it will be retrainable a bit quicker over there. Istion can continue on.
Let us set up camp.
But I'm actually not sure where he's gonna go. It's like he's a commander without a cause at this point, because the world is very, very safe. Oh, but Halvanius is dealing with the plague. That's sad. But it's inevitable. A public health crisis can emerge at any time, anywhere, but it will also pass. It will pass. And then we simply stand on the eve of massive military action. Once again. With a bit of noise in the kitchen, because that's just how it works. Eorthon shall march through Rohirric lands to reach the forest of murky woods.
Captain of Gondor. Maintain order.
And like Medion's army, I'm going to take it on tour.
Onward. Let us set up camp.
He's going to smack that Captain Gorbag over there. These guys are going to keep a tight watch on Dorlingvar. And that's basically it as far as Dol Guldur goes. I don't think they have any more. Maybe the Middle Vales. Ah, we should have a look at that.
My lord.
Oh yeah, Dwynburg. Well,
I shall continue tomorrow.
if that is not a cause for Eorthon, I do not know what is.
This evil.
Nah, you can say hello to Lothlorien while he's at it. That's good. Very good. He has a plan then.
Your will, my lord. As you wish. Orders. Yes.
Ah, now these
We
folks
can
are
go
all
no
back
further
in
today.
safe
We'll make
lands.
camp here.
Well, I guess they've always been safe, but the safest lands available this time because they are ours.
Your will, my lord. By your command.
And have they responded at all to our little maneuver here? Not particularly.
March, Captain of Gondor. Onward. Awaiting your command. Maintain order.
So we'll go this way
Captain of Gondor.
and just say hello. And Guldur will join them
March, men.
in a few turns. He might have something to do. We'll see. His fountain guard should be very nice around here. And Adrian, of course, he's coming too.
Forward.
Let us set up camp here.
And with him shall march, well, thousands of additional Numenorian souls and soldiers. It's gonna be good. But they will be marching under Bregnir's leadership. Is there anywhere he can be retrained?
Maintain order. Captain of
Just
Gondor.
going from place to place, trying to find a home, you know? But apparently that's a bit too much to ask. But time will tell. Time will tell. I'm sure we'll find him a spot. Regardless though, I hope you also find a spot in your day for having a good time. I'm glad that you joined me on this little venture, and
Orders.
from now I simply ask you to be kind to yourself, to be
My
good
lord.
to others, and then through
Yes,
the
I
magic
shall continue
of online
tomorrow.
streaming, I will see you soon.